Hi guys, it is Nikki from Musings by Nikki back again today with two new journals, but I'm only going to show you this one today. But these are from, I'm going to call this my Minnesota up north cabin moment here, journal making moment. So you'll see this one in a video coming up, wait for it. But today we are going to look at this one. I'm calling this one Escape. And kind of the thought behind these is in Minnesota, there's just so much gorgeous, nature and forests and lakes and streams and rivers and all that kind of stuff to take advantage of. And a lot of people have cabins or go camping in the summer. And so my thought behind this is that these books kind of embrace that up north plaid, woodsy, flannel, comfortable cabin life, escaping from the Twin Cities or from wherever it is that your busy life is, and excuse me, into the more rural parts and into nature and away to a cozy cabin. So without further ado, here is the first of the two, called Escape. And it is a rounded spine. It has just real slight little ribs here on the edge. And that has all the fun stuff. And we will go ahead and open this guy up. Oh, let me also tell you, this one measures 6. Let me make sure it's in frame. There we go. This one measures approximately 6 by 9, so my regular size. And we open it up, and has this really cool, it's got a little bit of a shine to it, and it's information, it's just definitions and information about the different animals. And then we've got this beautiful picture here of what it kind of looks like to be looking out over some of the beautiful spots in Minnesota. So we've got lots of little tuck spots and tags in these, featuring lots of stuff about Minnesota and about getting away, or not about Minnesota necessarily, but about getting away to the cabin and just enjoying the outdoors. So here's a little spot that says exploring, and it's got a little tag tucked in. One of our official tourism things here in Minnesota is Explore Minnesota. So there we go. This really cool paper, I don't know if you can tell, but it's shiny on the bottom like water. It's the coolest thing. And it says gather with family and friends. And then on this page, we have got a little tuck spot here, little pocket, I mean. And then little old newspaper fold out for journaling on the inside there. And then these real cool little pockets, but they're also flip outs. And then that cool paper again, so it's shiny. It's really cool. Anyway, more little journal spots, and then some collages, and I did a lot of sewing in this one, so you'll see that kind of throughout. And this folds out, lots of fold outs and tip outs in this book as well. Here is a little nest and eggs book, and it's just a little mini notebook, and you can leave it clipped in, or you can take it out and use it somewhere else. It's up to you. It's your book if you buy it. This is a cute little bird here, and then another flip out with journaling space, and then tags and little pockets, spots to journal right there. Then another pocket here, and it pulls out with some little ephemera and journaling tags stuck in there. And there's bingo tags throughout. Kind of one of the fun things about getting away to the cabin is not always needing to have all your electronics and everything. Sometimes it's nice to just kind of get away and embrace the simpler life and board games and stuff. So it says a very wonderful place. And there's some lace sewn in here. There's some little digital stamping throughout this as well. Here's a little compass charm on the end. Here we go, some little ephemera tucked in there, bingo card and playing cards. And then some more sewing and collaging and tags. Here we go, more sewing. I like that this clock doesn't have hands on it. It kind of reminds me that when you're up at the cabin, you're kind of on no time. You don't have to worry about time. You just get away. Here's just a picture of nature, kind of in a little frame. Some digital stamps. Another little pocket with another bingo card. And then this hand colored, I colored this kind of ephemera here and sewed it onto a tag within a tag, and spots to journal on the back. And then on this page, we've got a flip this way and a flip out. So there's journaling space here, and of course a pocket on the back with tags and journaling cards. Get in there, there we go. Then this is, let's see, I believe Nick the Booksmith calls that a Franken page. It's just sewn together different pieces. It's a collage of just the different pieces I'm using in this book. And then here's a pocket with more sewing and collaging and just a little piece of stationery kind of with a cute little deer on there to journal on. And then this is actually a little envelope, and it has a piece of that same stationery inside there that I just showed you. So you can journal on that if you don't want to see anybody to see what you're writing. You tuck it away in there. More digital stamping. This just says grateful. I'm kind of sewing some grungy paper. Here's a little tuck spot. Lots of deer in this book, and this is this cool paper that kind of looks like fur, like deer fur. Pardon me, one of the things that I like to do when I get away without electronics is read. So here are some pages from a book and a book plate from the middle. This is an old book. And here's some more bingo cards just tucked into this pocket. Here's the other side of that with some more sewing, just a pretty butterfly sewn on. It says Sweet Escape, and some little leaves collaged and sewn on here. Here's another tag. It just has a cool little compass rose on there. It says Live Happy. And some collaging with an owl and some deer antlers and a little postcard kind of piece of ephemera here. These, I think I talked about this in one of my other videos too, because I made them in one, but anyway, these are these super cool, they open up like this and then they close, and they kind of remind me of like old-fashioned fishing bags or like canvas bags that you would take if you were going fishing or camping. And then there are also their pockets, so there's little tags to journal on behind there as well. But I think that is a Nick the Booksmith thing that I saw as well. I'm addicted, can you tell to her? Next page has a flip out this way, and that whole thing flips out, and there's a little card in there. Like I said, there's just a ton of things and places to see and discover in this book. Here's a little charm of a tree. Here's a moose. They're hard to see in Minnesota, but we do have them. Here's a little tag with a little bird, a sweet little bird on it. Here's another tag. This is this really cool textured wood paper, and I'm sure you can't see it, but it's really heavily textured. It's cool. And then some twine and some paper, ribbon, and I have a tag inside of a tag, journaling space everywhere. Oh, another pocket with some cool journaling space in there sewn in. That's all sewn. And then this is, of course, a little pull-out with journaling spot as well. Another deer sewn on there. There's a black bear. You can find those here. They're all over where my parents live up north. Here's another envelope with more of that really cute stationery inside there. And this is this cool project paper that's coffee stained, all the pages coffee stained. Here's a cool quote from Henry David Thoreau that says, what is sour in the house, a bracing walk in the woods makes sweet. And here's some woods down here to go along with that quote. Here's a real cool collage with some lace and some sewing. It says home away from home, like a cabin should feel. This says a little cottage, and it has a little sewn on tag, and it's just a place to journal. More of that plaid stuff. Here we've got some pine cones and some cool embossed paper, more of that textured wood paper, and in the pockets are places to journal and more pocket things to journal on. Another bear hanging out in nature. You can write on the front of that, and then you can also flip it up. Here's a tag with a deer on it. It says a wonderful creature, and it's sewn on. More of that cool fur stuff, and then some twine and antlers. And then there's a couple of tags stuck in here. There is an envelope in here. Then there is a journaling card back here. And this really cool, this is kind of raised paper as well, with some animals native to Minnesota, and some grungy paper kind of all throughout. Cool little butterfly collage. Here's that paper collaging that I'm doing, and this funny graphic of a bear chasing a guy who's unfortunately at the top of the tree and probably out of luck because there's no more tree for him to climb. This really pretty bird hanging out, and that's a really pretty, I believe it's like a Tim Coffee paper. And then this opens up and has all kinds of little goodies in there, tags and things for you to pull out. This pulls out the ABC of animals. It's a little paper. It has a bunch of little papers in there. These are tags that pull out as well, and then all folds back up. And then this whole page itself pulls out here, and that's another tag. You could stick other things in there as well. And then on the back, there's this little bag with a butterfly and another little tag, a porcupine, and some more collaging, some butterflies, super grungy paper. And then the last page is also a pocket as well. You can put notes there. It has this big pull-out journaling card here, and the book finishes with, oh, come on now, whatever. It finishes with more of that cool paper on the back with all the little animals. So here that goes. This is the Escape Journal, the first one in the Minnesota series. And like I said, I will show you the next one in the coming days. And these will both be for sale on my Etsy store, which you can find the link below. And please subscribe. Look at, I'm getting better at YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel. Please click like, please share. Anyway, thanks for watching, regardless of everything else. And I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye. God bless.